Thanks so much. Thank you, Jay. You can post your stuff in here if you want. Lose it. Million choices. Possibility. Days out. So we can work it out. Dar, hello. Bubbly. Who's Bubbly? I don't think you. Some of you might have Blake. Michael. Michael Bubbly. It's Michael Bublé. Okay. Here he is, Blake himself, the host, my best friend. Blake Premier. Let's give it up for Blake. Long waited. Blake Premier.
Oh.
How are you feeling, Blake?
My best friend. Hey, I'll take it.
How we feeling?
Good, man. Excited. I don't know what's in store for this, but I'm excited, man. Thank you for asking me.
Yeah, I asked you a little bit a while ago, and then I messaged you yesterday, and you seemed hyped about it. But then today, where you at, Blake?
Oh, did I ghost you today?
Yeah, I messaged you, and then Kristen messaged you.
Dang. Well, I am here. I'm excited. Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, dude.
So, your name's obviously Blake, but tell us about yourself.
Cool, man. Yeah, I grew up in Miami, Florida. That was my life. I went to D.C. for college. I thought I was going to be in politics, so I did poli-sci. Entered at the Democratic National Committee. Thought that was going to be my life. Realized I was not in love with politics, so switched it up. Went in the business realm, and yeah, that's kind of where my life has been. Went from DC to San Francisco, worked for Samsung. Then I moved to LA, where I'm at now, working for an advertising agency. And yeah, that's my professional background. And then personally, I found the app because single dude, there's actually an incredible group of people who found the app through Plenty of Fish. So I'm one of those people. Like, yeah.
Are you?
I found the app through Plenty of Fish. But within like 3 days, once I saw the live section, I downloaded Meet Me. And yeah, just been on here for like 8 months on the app. Past 3 months serious, but yeah.
So how are you feeling today? How are you feeling? Like how are you doing? Yeah.
Today?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I like just finished work. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, I'm like rewiring my brain for the night. So I'm like on the precipice of excellence. Yeah.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, if you guys haven't favored Blake, please favor Blake. He's not a politician, but you know, he might know a little something about that stuff. How I met you was through Chris Casper's show, Stood Up with Chris. And just tell me about that experience.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, Chris is one of the most supportive, awesome dudes I've ever met in my life. And when I first got on the app, like 8 months ago, I didn't know anyone. I like went in his date box, and like that was like one of my first experiences on the app. And since then, we've kept in touch. And then once I started doing shows, that's when we really started talking a lot more. And yeah, I kept, truthfully though, I bugged him a lot to be on Suited Up. So shout out to anyone, you know, you want something in life, you got to go for it. I was like, I want to be on Suited Up. I bothered Chris, no joke, like 3 or 4 times till finally I think he's just like, all right, man, let's just get you on the show. Get out of my inbox. I'm like, Sorry. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Like right after that show, I met so many new people who came into my life. Literally from that show, I feel like I have suited up friends just because, yeah, it was such a cool way to meet so many people.
So something you mentioned, just a touch on is shows, and you have a show.
Yes.
Tell us about your show.
I wish you guys could have seen my first episodes of the show. I knew, yeah, so I always knew I wanted to be a content streamer. Like even when I got on Meet Me, within the first day, I was like, I want to create a show. I want to put out like quality content. That was always kind of my vision. And originally, I was doing kind of like a Bachelor, Bachelorette style show, similar to Perfect Flaw, but not nearly as good. And it was a mess. Like it was just awful. But I slowly started realizing through doing that, the times when literally I just talked about dating advice, people were super interested. But I was like, if I'm going to be talking about dating advice, I need an expert with me because I'm no expert. I'm just a single dude who cares. And that's when I brought in my friend Dr. Morgan. We teamed up, and then we just started rolling. And once we actually had the dating talk show concept in place, it took off because people genuinely like wanted to know dating and relationship advice. So it like naturally kept growing and growing.
Yeah, I think it's amazing 'cause it's a good show that teaches you something.
Yeah,
You have content shows where you're learning something.
correct.
But there's other shows where it's entertainment. So, I think Dr. Morgan just hits it on the nail, and you know,
So true. And we started it with intent, which is like any advice I'd give for anyone doing a show. We really started with intent. Like our mission was genuine to like give as much dating advice as we could. We're like, all right, how do we build upon that foundation and like create a show? But we had a soul to it. We were like, we wanted to help the people.
That's awesome. I wish I was there. Wish I was there. Something we haven't mentioned on is, I guess something I don't know if you still do it. I don't know what is other, I don't know if you call them shows or like days. You also do karaoke days, karaoke night. You did, was it Puppy Love? Whatever. What?
Pet happy hour, yep.
Yeah. So where have those? Yeah, where have those?
You know what?
Where are those
A
at?
puppy love, that's a great idea. Like a pet meeting show. That actually is a great idea. So once Love Quest got featured, even probably leading up to Love Quest getting featured, we just were putting a lot of time into it, more than I was before, because like I really wanted to keep the quality and like keep improving. So getting the banner show, like I feel like some people may just be like, oh, I hit the banner, I'm done. I was like, I hit the banner, let's keep pushing the envelope, see how we can get better. So it just takes a lot of effort. There's so much behind the scenes. There's planning sessions. We like interview our guests beforehand. It's like such a labor of love. So I just didn't have the time to do the other shows. Because again, if you want to have a great show on here, not only does it take passion, it does take some organization, some time. So yeah, I just realized I couldn't devote that time to Pet Happy Hour and karaoke. So I gave them up. Yeah.
So reason I touched on that is your emoji. Your emoji is the
True.
guy. So
Yes.
where does that kind of tie with you and everything that you do?
So I don't know if Sean is still here, but I gotta say this, from day one when I started on this app a long time ago, Sean was like, dude, you need an emoji. And I held off for a real long time. But I did slowly realize it was a cool way for people to like, who support you, to like put your emoji in their bio. And just, I realized it was like more than just like a vanity thing. It actually was like a cool way for people who wanted to support you, like these and support you. So I got it. So then I was like, all right, what emoji is me? And then I was like, the Dancing Man's perfect. I grew up in Miami. It's got the Miami like vibes to it. I'm usually pretty energetic. Like, yeah, it just fit. And then like once and like two people suggested that to me. I was like, all right, I got to do this.
So I have a question. Can you dance?
I
Can
do
Blake
dance on my
dance?
live sometimes. I'm like the ultimate white boy dancing. Like I just have no fear. But I don't know if I have the skill. But I got no fear.
So you have the what's the word I'm looking for? The intuitive to dance, but you don't have the skill.
Yeah, I'm like the dude at the wedding who is first on the dance floor getting everyone to dance, but not the dude when like the circle gets formed and then is going in the middle and killing it. I'm not that dude who I created the circle. I'm not the one in the circle like breakdancing and stuff. But I did get things started.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Um, so one thing that I want to ask you is, so you've been on the app how long?
Thank you. So I call it two phases. I did join the app like 8 months ago, but those first like 4 or 5 months, I was not being super serious. I was involved in some other side projects. So I was on here like once or twice a week, like stuff like that. For the past 3 months, I've been streaming almost every day.
So you've been on the app for 8 months.
Yep.
Been active for 3 months.
Yeah, that's a great.
So you're still kind of a new streamer. Would you consider yourself a new streamer?
I know. I used to. Now, I would say not anymore. Yeah.
Not anymore. So what's your advice for new streamers or anyone in general?
I would say this. Again, I wish you could see my first show and I wish you could see my first streams. My first stream had one person, my second stream had 3 people, third stream had 7 people, and same with my shows, they were a mess. Like the first shows had no format, no one was coming in. So my advice would be just keep going. Believe it will get better. You're gonna meet more people. Don't get discouraged when you first start. If a lot of people aren't coming in, you're not getting the diamonds, like that stuff will come. You will build a community. I would say just don't get discouraged. It takes some time. It took me I would say it took me 4 months to really feel comfortable and like understand what I was doing. It took me time.
Well, like I said, this is show number 5, show number 4, depending on what you call a show.
Yep.
But this we're just going with it. So I've got amazing people. But I appreciate you being here, Blake. One thing I always open the conversation is any advice for me, any advice for anyone else, any last words? Can he know you what?
Ooh. For you, again, as a show creator, I would say, yeah, just continue to improve on your format. Like, take advice. I was always listening to what my audience wanted, and then I was kind of iterating off of it. So I'm sure you do. But yeah, listen to the feedback. Ask for feedback too. So after the show, if you see people who've been in here the whole time, reach out to them, ask them how it was. Really just try to. It's amazing, like the people who are in this community. Like most of us want each other to succeed, and that's what I'm saying. So over the long run, the good people, the people who support each other, who care about each other, we find each other on the app. So that's why I'm saying at first, don't get discouraged if you haven't caught the momentum. You will catch the momentum. We all catch it at different phases. And once you do, ride that baby. Enjoy it. And just keep going up and up, meeting new people. For you, keep pushing the format, keep going. I mean, your guest lists have been absolutely nuts, bro. I do a show on here and your guests are like next level. So I need to learn from you. We need to talk. I don't know how you get all these great guests, man. So you're doing great stuff.
Yeah, we've had a lot of amazing guests. We've had a couple of bumps in the road where people have to reschedule, but
sure.
our guests today are great. So but I appreciate you being on the show. Even though you were late, appreciate the show. Everyone, make sure you favorite Blake when you go live.
I'm trying to be a bit more structured. I would say every night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern.
And what's your show again? And when is it?
Yeah, so please come check it out. It's called Love Quest. It's a banner show every Thursday night. Dr. Morgan and I, we talk about dating, relationship. That's my baby. Would love for you to come hang out.
Appreciate you, Blake, for being on the show. And I'll see you Thursday.
Sounds awesome, man. Thanks again. Nice to meet everyone in the chat. I'll talk to you, my friend. Peace.
Bye. Everyone, give it up for Blake. That was Blake Premier. He's got some great content and just a great guy. Our next guest, she might or might not be one of my favorite new people I've met in here. When did I meet her? No, in the last couple of months, I would say 2-3 months. She's a person with a bubbly, but she's also under the sea. Give it up for Acto Alley. If it works.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you? What are you doing, buddy?
We're doing Emojipedia starring Octo Alley.
Watch out! Watch out! Hi, everyone.
Watch
I got
out.
my cereal. You have your cereal?
No, we're listening to Under the Sea. We're vibing out.
Okay.
So,
hi guys. Hi.
For those people that don't know who you are, who is Octo Alley?
That's the question that we ask ourselves every day. Thank you guys. Thank you. We're figuring that out every single day. Ski! Congratulations. Thank you guys. But I'm Allie. Hi. I'm from Michigan. I don't like the cold, so hopefully I'm gonna be moving like next year somewhere warm. I really like working with kids. Hopefully one day I have my own daycare for special needs children. But yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's me. I don't know. Blake had more to say. I don't know what else to say.
You're all good. You're all good.
My favorite color is purple. I just moved into like my first like apartment that's like mine, and I'm like so excited about it, and it's been really fun.
You got the purple lights there.
Yeah.
We see you. We see you.
Yeah, I got a new lamp today. Hello.
Ooh. Hello.
So dope.
That's cool.
So dope. Thank you for the party.
So when did you start this app?
I started in March. We started this bad boy.
And what was your experiences during leading up to that?
The experiences, I feel like I stepped into a time portal, and every day I wake up, it's like 12 months go by, another 12 months go by. It's crazy how fast the time works on this app. But I am so happy that I found this app. I think this app has really allowed me to find myself the way that I have been hoping to find myself, and I didn't realize that I have been finding myself I thought that, like, I mean, like, I realized that I was like finding myself, but like, I was thinking about it like a week or so ago, and I was like, man, like, I really have like found myself, and like I have like more self love and whatnot, and like, I don't know, I really love this app. It's really cool for making friends, and yeah.
We can
I don't
talk
know. I
about
have
that
to
more.
listen to myself talk all day, and I'm annoying. But like, I've come to like love how annoying I am.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, you're
How
a
annoying.
very compassionate person, and you found this app, and you're very compassionate about it. So, how does the community make you feel? Like, just get, how do you feel about things in general?
Um. Well, you guys are lit. I don't. I mean, I question all the time why you guys hang out with me because I'm just like I'll go into other streams like Blake, for instance. He's cool. He's got shit like stuff going for him. Yeah. I don't do anything with my stream. I was like, man, if like he asks me what I do with my stream, I'm gonna say it's a story about my shit show of a life. I don't know. we're we're not very responsible over here. Blake is so
I would
much cooler
say
than me.
that
I need I
your
need to talk
lives,
to Dick.
reflect your personality. You're very bubbly, very, very funny. I think you're funny. You
My
know,
life is a joke. You're right.
um,
But
Billy
I
Octo Alley.
live in life. We love we love life.
Something we haven't talked about, the Octo part of Octo Alley. Where did that come in play? And how this tie
Okay,
into
so
Octopus?
when I first started streaming, I was the nanny. That's why I started streaming. Because I don't. I mean, when you're a nanny, you don't have coworkers. You just have the little tiny babies that you take care of every day. And I was like, man, I want to be able to talk to people, you know. So I started streaming, and I fell in love with it immediately. I met so many amazing people that made me and still continue to make me every single day want to continue to stream. Even though I feel like I'm lame, you know, I'm a bad streamer, I still want to come back for all of you guys because you guys come to my stream every day and hang out with me and like want me to be there for you, you know? Um, and when I started the app, everybody told me as well to make an emoji, and I was like, I don't know, like what emoji? Like what do you mean emoji? And then I started looking through the emojis, and I was like, yo, this octopus is so cute, and like they have a lot of tentacles. They have to like multitask. When I like had a job, I felt like before COVID, I felt like my life was a lot more put together. And then COVID hit, and ever since it's just been a little crazy. But we were a good multitasker and whatnot, juggling the kids and all that. But we'll get back to that one day. Thank you, Kristen. You're so sweet.
So you thought it was cute. You're like, hey, that's cute. But how did Octo? How did that click in your brain?
Like the
Octo.
word octo with
Yeah,
Ali.
yeah.
My friends, the viewers, started calling me Octo Alley because the emoji was Octo, and I was like, ah, "That's cute. I like that." So I just added it to the name, and then it stuck. It stuck, and it's
Just
never.
stuck.
We're always gonna be Octo Alley. It's lit. I love being Octo Alley. I love that nickname.
Um. So, is there any thing we haven't talked about that you want to talk about?
Um. Hmm.
The floor
I
is
don't know
yours.
what.
So the floor is yours.
I don't know. Well, Uh,
Any future plans?
Future plans? Yeah, hopefully one day within this next year future, I move somewhere warm. I want to move to a warm state. I've always disliked um, Michigan and cold weather in general. Even like when it's not snowing, like I just don't like when it's cold out. And yeah, it's real bad, Cam. And so I want to plan. I just want to move across the country somewhere and just do it and start my life somewhere. Why not? You know, that's fun. That sounds like a good idea. So hopefully I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully one day when I get a little more situated with life and such, I want to have a daycare that specializes in special needs children. I've worked at a few daycares and summer camps and whatnot, and I've seen how the counselors or the daycare workers or owners treat kids with special needs. And both of my brothers are legally blind. They can only see out of the sides of their eyes. And I've seen how they've been treated, and I want to have a daycare that makes it a safe space for those children that do have special needs and can get that extra care that they need, because a lot of the time at those daycares or summer camps you can't get that one-on-one care that those children need, but also allow them to have the ability to be around children from like other daycares and such, like by going to like children events like around like the community and such, so they still have that interaction, so that when they go into kindergarten or school like that, they aren't like, whoa, what the fuck is this, but yeah, yeah, that's
Any any plans for future streams? Any?
I don't know. I have some ideas for some themes coming here shortly with like the holidays coming up, but I don't want to say no. I don't want to say anything too much in case like it doesn't like work out, but
All right,
it's
all right.
on the low. Come back for more.
You heard it here first, guys.
Jot that in.
If you want to see what you got planned
There might be
for
something.
the holidays, you might want to favor see what's going on. Any last words? Any advice for me? Any advice for anyone?
Honestly, okay, advice. I'm just gonna give some snippet of advice that I've always followed since I started streaming. We'll do that one too. First of all, it's a bad day, not a bad life. Second of all, just be like, make sure that you're always just yourself. Whether it's like in a stream, you're just in chat, or you're like streaming, or your daily life, like just be yourself. That's always been something that was always kind of hard for me. Like when I'm around like new people, I get really nervous, and that's why like streaming was like gonna be kind of interesting for me, and it's allowed me to like open up more and like be more comfortable like with myself and whatnot. And I've been able to like be more comfortable like with my friends in real life too, like opening up with them and being myself around them and just being like silly and whatnot. Because like that, I'm just a silly person, I'm just like go with the flow. But but yeah, just be yourself. I think you're doing amazing. And Blake's right, your lineups have been absolute fire. I'm really impressed with your lineups. I'm pretty sure the very first show that you had, I saw your post about it and I was like, he got them? And I was like, wow. But yeah. But yeah, keep doing your thing. You're doing awesome. Keep smiling and whatnot. I liked the little intro you did for me. What was the song? The Ariel song?
Under the Sea.
Under the Sea.
She's
Yeah.
also under the sea.
Yeah. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Octo Alley.
Octo Alley. Hello. Alright, but thank you so much for having me on the show. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye, guys. Well, I'll be. the comments. But bye.
Give it up for Octo Alley. If you guys are new, this tuning in, this is Emojipedia. My name is Emojis, and this is a show we do every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We had Blake telling us about his starting, telling us about his show and his sports system, and then we had Octo Alley. It's just kind of out there multitasking, out there, just being a little Octo Alley, being in the sea. But now we got a real guy that you could say he's a friendly guy. He's a rock. I would call him a rock star. A real Backstreet Boy.
Hi, Emojis!
Hello.
It's good to see you. If you guys have headphones, I'm sorry. Cam. Hello there, Christian. How's your day? Okay. Wonderfully, amazing, fantastically, splendidly, spectacularly, greatly good. Thanks for asking. I super duper appreciate it as always. Okay, got that out of the way. Hello?
Are you still at work?
So my options were drive an hour home and pray that I made it in time, or offer to stay late and close up the place. So I just stayed late to close up the place. So I'm here so that I could make the emoji show.
I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Let's get up for JD for that.
Oh me. Oh me, oh my. No, not that traffic. No, the traffic's brutal, Cam. It's okay. It's life.
So who is JD?
So your first question is clearly about the diameter of my nipples. Well, if I were to describe them to you.
Let's scratch that out.
Okay.
Who is JD?
Who is JD? Quarter nickel. I don't know, man. I'm a dude. Like you said, he's just a nice dude. I'm just someone who streams sometimes and acts like an idiot, and occasionally people like it.
So, a couple things I want to talk about you is how did you get started on the app?
So I actually knew it before it was Meet Me. It was my yearbook. So, back in early high school days, I was on my yearbook, and I just randomly was like, I wonder what happened to this app. So I downloaded it as a dating app, and then I discovered the live streaming section, and I was like, oh, this is fun. So then I just gave up on the dating portion altogether and was just like, okay, I'm just going to do the live streaming stuff. So there you go.
So you just dove into it.
Yeah,
there's a couple other
head first.
Couple turns you decided to make. Can we talk about those? I've seen a couple of you're I wouldn't call you I would definitely call you an interesting person. A talented, a funny guy, you could say. A funny guy. Talk about a couple of things you do on your screen.
Okay. Let's hear them.
No, I said, talk about a couple of things on your stream.
Oh, okay. So I do a lot of things. It just depends on how organized I feel like being during the week. So, like, I do scary stories. So I'll read a scary story to everyone and play some background music. I met him reading a fanfic. Yeah, that's probably a scary story. You're probably really enjoying it too, Jeff, aren't you? I do scary stories. I do karaoke, just terrible singing karaoke. I do Dice Day. Dice Day is usually people's favorites. It's where you roll the dice and each number has a different thing associated with it, and everyone's favorite is the number 4 because they get a dare, and through the dares they find different ways to just brutally torment me, usually by either eating things or harming myself or embarrassing myself and starting weird conversations with my neighbors, that kind of stuff. I also do prank phone calls to phone sex lines because that's That's a smart idea. So there you go. There's some of what I do.
So you're a little bit of a troublemaker.
A troublemaker? I don't know. I'm a VIP badge, so I just kind of do what I feel like doing. I don't get repercussions for it for the most part.
One thing I want to talk about is your like you don't stream often, but you do have a fan group. You do have a group of friends that always happens to be in your life. Now, my question to you is for new people starting out, trying to get that group of people. What's your advice towards them?
Be genuine with the people that support you. Support the people that support you back. Just try and always keep a positive attitude. But if you're not feeling positive, be honest with them. I'm not in a good mood today, so sorry, guys. And I don't know. Just keep it real with them. I think I heard that said a couple times. So you just keep it real with everyone, and they'll like you for the most part. Even if you're really strange and goobery like myself, people will like you. Maybe they might not like you. You never know. Maybe I don't know. Some people might hate me.
Some.
Oh damn.
One thing that I also want to talk about is your emoji. How did you come across that?
My knuckle emoji is for the DAP squad. When I very first started streaming, I just randomly would be like, yeah, that's cool, dap me up, yo. And I just would dap people up through the screen. And they were like, you know what, why don't you make that your emoji? And I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. So I did it. And now the knuckles are my emoji.
So what is dap? What is dapping?
Dap is a knuckle bump.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Another term for knuckle bump is a dap. Dap me up.
I didn't know that. I did not know.
Thank you, Kim.
We learned everything. I definitely did not know that.
Absolutely, Blake.
Dap is a knuckle bump. Learn everything. With JD.
Learn it. Learn it. Get to learn it when you earn it. We're learning folks over here, knowledgeable.
So, is there any like a memorable moment on this app that you're like, man?
Like cool, like happy moments or embarrassing moments? Because I have both.
Yeah, like moments that you just think, man, I really feel loved.
So on my birthday, I was #1 for the day on the app. That was honestly a fantastic feeling. Getting that kind of support on your birthday is really cool. And also to the Invitational Battle Games tournament, getting into that alone was an honor because it was really intense trying to get into that Battle Games tournament. And then on top of that, making it to the second round was awesome. It was amazing. So on positive notes, those are the most memorable good moments. The worst memorable moment is I had to do a random battle with a diaper on my head. Or not a random battle. I battled Holly with a diaper on my head. It was great.
You battled the Holly.
Yeah, I battled Holly. The Holly.
You had a diaper.
Not through randoms. Not through randoms. The people in my live stream convinced her to battle me, and I was wearing a diaper on my head. So that was great. That was before I even was at a milli all time. So that was intense.
Tell us about it. What happened?
What happened? She kind of laughed at me and asked me why I had a diaper on my head, and I had to explain to her that it was a dare, and for some reason I do whatever dares I'm told. So essentially she laughed at me and probably thought I was strange. That's about it.
And you've gone to her live since then?
Yeah, I've been to Holly's lives. I know Holly. Holly's cool. She's good people.
Yeah. She's kind of cool.
Does she still have you faved? You know what? I haven't checked that, Christian. It's a good question.
Just first off, that would be a cool moment. It's a battle Holly. She don't ever battle anyone, so But then
a real cool moment that she battled me while I had a diaper on my head.
So
thank you, Cam.
We're wrapping the show up.
Okay.
Any last words for anyone?
Any last words? Are you gonna kill me? Like what's going on? Any last words?
No, any advice for anybody that you have?
Any advice? I don't know. Definitely a lot of things that are helpful, like streaming consistently. God, I can't speak right now. Like I don't. So be more consistent than I am when it comes to streaming, and you'll do a lot better. People, tend to gravitate towards people who are on all the time. Stream consistently. Stream for decently long periods of time, but a lot of people seem to overload it. So don't stream for like 12 hours and don't stream for 30 minutes. Try to hit that sweet spot, like 3. I personally think like 3 to 5 hours is like the perfect amount of time. Bet 48 hours, Jeff, I'm there. I think that's a sweet spot, but consistency, keeping your hours, mixing it up. Try and mix it up and try different things. Don't be afraid to experiment with your live stream. I've experimented with a bunch of different ideas, and some stuff sticks and some stuff doesn't. But regardless, if you don't experiment, how do you know if it's going to work?
Very good advice. Any advice towards me?
Emojis. Advice towards emojis. I would say keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, this show's very well done. I appreciate being on it. You keep being your emoji self. God damn it, you're just too goddamn beautiful for me to say anything other than compliments. Is that it? Is that my time? Is my time up?
Yeah, your time's up. I appreciate you being on the show, JD. If I would ask you, like, when you go live, like, who knows, right?
Yeah, it's when I feel like it, mostly. Hey, guys, I'll be live when I feel like it.
If you guys have a favorite JD, please favorite JD. But I appreciate you being on the show, JD. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Not driving home, taking that extra hours from me at work. That's some dedication right there. I appreciate that. For real.
I got you fave too, Blake. Thank you. All right.
Appreciate it.
Later, my dude.
Everyone, that was JD. Let's give it up for JD. This is a show we do every Friday at 7 p.m. AST. We first had Blake, and then we had Octo Alley, and that was JD. Something I haven't always done, but next week, again, we're getting the big guys out. We're getting so next week we got Craig Buck, and then we got Breezy, and then we got Mr. 515 Dar next week, Friday the 13th, next Friday. If any of you are interested in going on my show, please message me on Instagram at meetme_ Emojipedia. That's EMO. Maybe. We got some spots coming up on the 20th. Maybe Kim. And we can do this live right now. Not next Friday, but the Friday after. Is that good for you, Christian? November the 20th. Not next Friday, but the Friday after at 7 p.m. EST. Cam, are you free? Are you going to be working that day? I need to know. I said November 20th, not next Friday, but the Friday after. Okay, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. It is at 7 p.m. EST. Like I said, I have every other day booked up, but in December. So if you're interested, message me on. I'll tell you, message me. I just want to give a thanks to everyone that stopped by. Cam, Saki, JD, Shane, Blake, Paige, Christian, Sean, Jacob, Allie, Courtney, Brittany, Jimmy, a couple other people. I'll mention Sunny, Dar, JRK, yeah, and Emoji J. I'm gonna talk to you in the next couple, so we can get some things figured out for an intro and stuff. But yeah, Emoji J, not me, just J. Usually records, but this is Emojipedia. I'm Emojis. I will see you all later. Love you all.